option to reach Andaman and Nicobar, mainly the Port Blair from Chennai, is a flight which is of duration of 2 hours. And if you are going to take a cruise or ship, and it will take you around 3 days for you to reach the shore of Andaman. All the tourists coming either by ship or by flight have to get down in Port Blair and then use the ferry service for reaching the other islands like Havelock, Rose Island and Neil Island. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands comprises a total of 572 islands, islets and rocks. Andaman Island is divided into North, Middle and South Andaman, and it has around 325 islands, and the capital city is Port Blair. Popular islands of Andaman is Havelock, which is Swaraj Deep, and Neil, Shahid Deep and North Bay, Rose Island, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island. Nicobar Island has around 247 islands and the capital is Car Nicobar. So in order to make use of the best of the time, we have hired a cab in the airport for covering ourselves both local sightseeing of Andaman, which you also can do, and also in Havelock Island. And the cost was around 10,000 rupees all inclusive. On landing the Port Blair, we were picked up by the taxi driver and we were taken to the hotel. We stayed in the Club Mahindra Resort where we are a member. It's a fantastic resort. We really loved it, and it had a huge palatial place and garden, park, swimming pool, and it was really good. We had 2 nights we spent there, and we had our lunch, and after lunch we were taken to the first monument, that is the Cellular Jail, which every one of us has to watch how our freedom fighters have fought for us, for our freedom, and how many of them have been jailed.
4, 5, 6, 7 है. So first wing है और ये number 7 last wing. अब ये जो number 7 wing है, इसकी क्या importance है? इसके ऊपर के last रूम जहाँ पे विनायक दामोदर सावरकर जी को रखते हैं, वीर सावरकर जी जिनके नाम से अंडमान के एयरपोर्ट है, ऊपर चलते हुए.
It was quite interesting to know about the architecture of this whole cellular jail. Originally, it had 7 wings radiating from the central watchtower like a bicycle wheel, and each wing had 3 floors with 693 solitary cells in total. Recently, few of the wings have been converted into an hospital. To see while you are in the cellular jail, it is the light and sound show which happens every evening. It is must watch. Writer's gallery where you have photographs, names and records of freedom fighters. See the Veer Savarkar's cell, the cell where he was imprisoned. And also the watchtower view gives a panoramic view of Port Blair. After Cellular Jail, close by, you can go for a museum, Anthropological Museum. There are many museums, but this one will be quite interesting. Of Port Blair, and the entry fees is around 20 rupees. And the timing is between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. and then 1:30 p.m. to 4. Finally, you can also visit Corbyn'sCoveBeach, which is famous for water sports. So with this, our day 1 trip concluded, and we are all set for the next day to go to Havelock Island. On day 2, we booked ourselves on Nautica ferry service, which costs us around 1,450 per person per trip from Port Blair to Havelock, and return from Havelock to Port Blair it will cost you again 1,450. There are many private ferry service provider and also the government one. The total trip journey would be around 2 to 2.5 hours, and you will really enjoy. I can honestly tell you. We never know how the 2 hours passes, looking at the sea and then really having a dancing to the nice tunes in the ferry. The 2 hours passed off so fast, and finally we got down in Swaraj Deep Highland, which is Havelock Highland. On reaching the Swaraj Deep Highland, we were picked by the cab that was organized in the Port Blair, and we were taken to the hotel. Again, we booked the hotel straight away on the go, and we got hotel for 5,500 a room night. We booked ourselves in the Shangri-La's Beach Resort. And I have also given some of the list of hotels which you all can try and see. It's all budget hotels. In order to not to waste time, it is better on reaching the hotel immediately get prepared for the next activities. So we did the same because we did the scuba diving, which is costed around 5,000 rupees per person, and it was a lovely experience as my daughter did the scuba diving. So after the scuba diving, we had our lunch, and then it is good for you all to get prepared to visit other beaches. I shall now take you to Kalapattar Beach, which is located on the southern eastern coast of Havelock Island, which is also known as Swaraj Dweep in the Andaman Nicobar Island, about 10 kilometers from the main jet. Known for its black rock, Kalapattar means black rock in Hindi, along the shore. You could see that clear turquoise water and soft white sands. And normally this is not much crowded and compared to the Radhanagar beach, but it is ideal for relaxing, sunbathing and peaceful walk, and you can enjoy the sunset. Kalapattar, mainly you can enjoy the early morning sunrise photography and you can have a quiet beach walk. There are no sports or commercial activities in and around this Kalapattar beach. See is the Radhanagar beach, which is a jewel of Havelock Island. Radhanagar beach is also known as the beach number 7, is the most famous and stunning beach in the Andaman Island and often ranked among the best beaches in Asia, even named Asia's best beach by Time magazine in 2004. Makes it special. If you could see that the sands are white and powdery, stretching over 2 kilometers, and the water is turquoise blue water, perfect for shallow swimming. Backed by lush green tropical forests, and we can watch a spectacular sunset over the Andaman Sea. To do in the Radhanagar beach is you can do a sunbathing or a beach walks, photography, especially during sunset, and it is also quite scenic place for meditation or relaxation. Snorkeling possible near the shore, so try it out. Havelock Jetty, it is just 20 to 30 minutes. You could always get there by taking an auto, taxi or rented bike. It is scenic and well maintained. So if you have enough time, you can also do Elephant Beach, which is famous for the water sports activities. So with this, we completed our day 2 itinerary, and then we went back to our hotel, and we spent some time in the hotel beach, which was really lovely, blue water and the white sand, and we spent good time there enjoying in that serene beach water. So next day morning we were all set for our trip back to Port Blair, but we did visit the beach again, the resort beach, and we were surprised to find the beach water has gone miles and miles far away from what we saw yesterday evening, which you can compare the photograph video and see that. On third day, our cab picked us up from the hotel and dropped us in the port Swaraj Deep, and from there we got our ferry, and then we reached Port Blair for the final leg of our journey. This is the Neil Highland, and after this you will go to the Portland. Yeah. In the afternoon we had a lunch in the local restaurant, and then in the evening we spent our time in the nearby beach there, small beach, and after that we called it as a day, completing our 3 days journey in Andaman and Nicobar. On day 4 morning, the cab came and picked us up and again dropped us in the Port Blair airport. We caught our flight in the morning, and then we reached Chennai by around noon. With this, I end my today's vlog. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and comment. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and see you in my next vlog. Until then, goodbye. Take care.